Good evening, everyone. Thank you for coming this meeting, regular city council meeting. Today is Tuesday, December 3rd, 2024, 6 p.m. Call the meeting in order. Madam Clerk, may I have a roll call, please?
Vice Mayor Lozano.
Here.
Councilmember Papineau.
Here.
Councilmember Farmer.
Here.
Councilmember Vandenberg.
Here.
Mayor Sandu.
Here. Our next agenda item, silent prayer and flag salute. Please join us with silent prayer and flag salute. Thank you. Next agenda item, replay statement. Madam Clerk, we have a replay statement.
This meeting of the Galt City Council is recorded with closed captioning. The recording will be cablecast on Metro Cable Channel 14, the Local Government Affairs channel on the Comcast and DirecTV Uverse cable systems. The recording will also be video streamed at metro14live.saccounty.gov. Today's meeting replays Friday, December 6th at 9 a.m. and Saturday, December 7th at 9 a.m. on Metro Cable Channel 14. Once posted, the recording of this meeting can be viewed on demand at youtube.com/MetroCable14.
Thank you. Next agenda item, Council, any agenda approval, addition, or deletion? If it's none, the next agenda item is presentation. The presentation to the Vice Mayor Lozano. It's me. Thank you. This agenda item, I would like to take a moment to recognize our Vice Mayor Rachel Lozano. He was appointed as a Vice Mayor back in December 2023. He is a council member since 2018. When he was a council member with myself, him and council member Farmer, we was elected back in 2018. And Mr. Lozano, this can be his last meeting as a city council Galt meeting. But he also has been elected for the Consumers Community Service as a board of director. So he will be serving this community, but he will be working in a different capacity. So he will he work with some other local communities and commissions. He also give the work in some other regional communities as regional by Sacramento, especially on SACOG. He working almost 5 years, and first year I believe he working at the STA, right? Yep. So I really like to him. I have enjoyed working with you on the council from when we elected. And I'm going to congratulate and I look forward to continue working with you. Rich is appreciation of your service and delegation to the city of Galt. Now I would like to present you with a plaque to commemorate your time as a vice mayor in the city of Galt. Thank you. Rich, you want to say a few words to the public or?
Yeah. Thank you, Mayor Sandu and council members. I appreciate your vote of confidence in my ability to lead as vice mayor for last year, and it is my last meeting, but I am, as the mayor said, I'm not going far. I still live here in Galt, and will continue to represent the people in Galt and on a new board, and so I appreciate the time. I just wanted to say thanks again to the community for your vote to have me lead the city the last 6 years, and it is bittersweet to leave, but thank you to everybody for your continued support in good times and in rough times, the pandemic especially, but I want to just thank you all, and certainly to my family for all of your support. My wife Pam and daughter Courtney are in the room, and appreciate you and all you've done to allow me to serve. And then also to the staff and everything that you do to make the city run, and your desire to make this the best place to live, work, and play. So thank you.
All right, any council member want to make any quick comment? If it's not, then next agenda item is Madam Clerk may have a public comment.
Under Government Code Section 54954.3, members of the public may address the City Council on non-agenda items. The public comment section is for the City Council to receive comments, except for brief responses to questions. No discussion or action may be taken on any item that is not listed on the agenda. Please limit comments to a maximum of 5 minutes. Consistent with the City Council procedural guidelines, the mayor reserves the right to shorten the time limit for speakers to ensure the efficient and timely completion of all city business on the agenda. First up, we have Ken Lee.
Thank you. Good evening, council members. I'd like to thank the outgoing council members for the mutual respect that they're given to the public at the meetings. When you give respect, the public gives you respect back. It goes both ways. So I enjoyed that because I've been at some municipalities where it went one way. The flea market has drivers, especially at 4 o'clock, coming into the lot against the traffic flow. It's a one-way out. Some days the motorcycle cops get them, but there might be a head-on, especially it's getting darker now. And the people are doing it on purpose. They know it's a one-way, but they figure no one's going to catch them, the vendors and the baseball players. I almost hit one this coming out, and they think because it's a wide driveway that basically I should move to one side. There should be different signage, and maybe the pavement painting that says do not enter in the driveway. And then the trains at night sometimes blows its whistle due to an idiot that was sleeping on the tracks. He basically hangs around our building at Galt Place. And basically that could cause a derailment, and that's so that's why the trains are blowing its whistles out sometimes, because he might be on the track sleeping again. Thank you.
Thank you, Ken Lee.
Carol Backert.
Mayor, council people, I just am here tonight because I understand that there's going to be a vacancy, or there is a vacancy by Mr. Lozano, so that there's 2 seats that were basically, or I guess there's 3, I'm not sure. But anyways, why I'm here is I live at 540 Village Drive in Galt, in the Emerald Villages, and we had the opportunity to host a candidates night earlier during this election cycle, and all 3 candidates came and made presentations and did an excellent job. All of them are very qualified to be on this council. So I'm just here as an individual to ask you for the consideration for the person who did not win tonight, that maybe they could fulfill one of the vacancies that will be brought up, other than going out into the community. It seems like if somebody has the wherewithal and the want to serve, and they run, they ought to at least have the first opportunity prior to any other citizen. That's it.
Thank you, Carol. This is not on the agenda item. This issue can be agenda item on the next meeting. We certainly will discuss, but thank you for your comment. Tina, anybody? All right, thank you. Next agenda item, reports by City Council members on Regional Board, Commission, and Committee. Vice Mayor Lozano.
I have nothing to report.
Council Member Papineau.
Also, nothing to report.
Council Member Farmer.
Yeah, just one thing to report. I attended the Galt Youth Commission meeting last night, and some of the agenda items that we discussed was some of the upcoming activities that the Youth Commission is going to be involved in for the coming year. A whole bunch of things, too long to go over individually, but they're going to be very active the next year, and I'm glad to see that. We are going to be having some vacancies due to the council turnover. As far as mentors, it's my understanding that some of the mentors have reapplied, but there could possibly be openings. So if you know anybody who's interested, it's a great organization, and we really, it's important to have the mentors for the Youth Commission. We discussed the Christmas parade, which the Youth Commission will be participating in. They are going to be helping pass out over 600 toys to spectators in conjunction with a local business. So thank you to John and Jessica Gerson for their donation for the toys. And I think we did talk about the election a little bit, and it was fun to get the Youth Commission's take on all these things that are going on with the election, and hearing what our young people had to think about all that. So that's all I have, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you. Council Member Berenberg.
Thank you. I have nothing to report at this time.
Thank you. Myself also nothing to report this time. So we're moving along to next agenda item F, information consent calendar. It is recommended that item 1 through 6 be acted on simultaneously unless a separate discussion and or action is requested by a council member. Any council member want to pull any item for discussion? If it's none, then I'd like to ask Madam Clerk if you read that item 1 through 6, please.
Receive and file warrants for period ending November 20th, 2024, minutes of the regular meeting of November 19th, 2024, treasurer's report for period ending October 2024, ordinance of the City Council of the City of Galt authorizing the levy of special taxes in a community facilities district, including certain annexation territory identified as annexation number 8, Elliott Ranch, into the City of Galt Community Facilities District 2020-1, approval of final map for Greenwood Cottages Phase 2, and prepared assist and automated non-emergency triage purchase and appropriation request.
Thank you. Any public comment on consent calendar?
No public comment.
There is no public comment on consent calendar. Now I'm looking for a motion to approve the consent calendar as presented.
So moved.
Mayor, if I may, I think you were going to make a statement as it relates to item 4 on the consent calendar?
I can make a more when going to vote. Both way I can do it.
Okay.
So moved?
Is moved by Council Member Berenberg, second by Vice Mayor Lozano. Madam Clerk, may I have a roll call vote, please?
Mayor, I think at this point you do need to make your statement before we do the full roll call vote.
All right, on this consent calendar, I would like to make a statement. My vote will be, I'm going to make the advance vote, I will be a yes, except that item number F4. On item number F4, on that, my family have a property within 500 foot on that. So I'm not going to vote on F5. So, Madam Clerk, go ahead and call a roll call vote, please.
So it's motion by Councilmember Vandenberg, second by Vice Mayor Lozano. Roll call vote with Vice Mayor excluding item number 4. Vice Mayor Lozano.
Aye.
Councilmember Papineau.
Aye.
Councilmember Farmer.
Aye.
Councilmember Vandenberg.
Aye.
Mayor Sandu.
Aye. Motion passes by 5-0. Thank you. Next agenda item H, regular calendar, city treasurer report. Treasurer report for period ending September 2024. Mr. Farrell.
Thank you very much, Mr. Mayor, City Council members, and audience. So for the next 60 seconds, let me start with this. For the unemployment rate for the city of Galt, according to EDD, we have a 5.7% unemployment rate, where the county of Sacramento was at 5%. Okay? So for the next 60 seconds, I'm going to rattle off some housing statistics with one, I think, statistic important at the very end. So you can pay attention or not for the next 60 seconds, but let me get into this. So for the month of October, there were 30 homes that sold here in Galt. The average square foot was 1,765. The listing price was 547,000. The actual selling price was 541, so slightly below listing. And just to let you know that 19 of those 30 homes sold within 30 days. And 8 of those homes sold within 31 to 60 days. So for the month of November, we had 28 homes sold. The average square footage was 2,007 square feet, listing price of 609, and the actual selling price of 610. So it was right there. The homes seem to be kind of stretching out a little bit because of those 28 homes, 13 sold within 30 days, 8 within 31 to 60 days, and 5, 61 to 90 days. The key statistic to all these is the closed or the sales price per square foot. So in October, it was $324 per square foot sold, and in November, $316. So just kind of, those are the most important statistics. You kind of get an idea of what homes are going for here in Galt based upon the square footage. Okay, I'll get into my treasurer's report unless you have any questions at this point. Okay, all right. So for the month of September, ending September, we have the majority of our funds in U.S. government treasury bills and bonds, and then also what I call quasi government bonds. Like, what I mean by that is like Federal Home Loan Bank, Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac. And I buy bonds in $3 million increments. And all total, that total bond portfolio that we have is about $112 million. All total, our portfolio is about $129 million. So you can see the majority of our funds are in government or quasi-government bonds. And We also support the local bank, community bank that we have here. During the month of September, we have about $11 million in that. Again, everything is above $250,000 is all collateralized, which means there are securities at 110% that back up those deposits that we have. And the majority of that 11 million is $4.5 million in a certificate of deposit, which actually expires in January. It was at a rate, it was an 18-month CD, it was at a rate of 5%. I can already tell you that we're not going to get 5% going forward. It'd be nice, but we're not going to do it. But I will get the highest interest rate that I possibly can. And then for the first quarter ending September, the city earned $1,126,000 in interest. And I got to be honest, that carried over from last fiscal year. That's the most that the city has ever earned in a quarter as far as the amount of interest. So that's good. So with that, I'll ask for council for your approval of the treasurer's report ending September of 2024.
Thank you, Phil.
Sure.
Any council member, any comment?
I just want to thank Sean for your updates. I always enjoy them. Do you anticipate, just because you pay attention to this stuff a lot more than the average person, there's talk of an interest rate change maybe in this month? Do you foresee that happening, or do you don't think so?
I do see that happening. Honestly, it's about a 50-50 shot, but I favor the part that you are going to see the Federal Reserve lower the rate another 0.25%. Now, for those in the audience, the Federal Reserve did lower 50 basis, I should say 0.5% or 50 basis points a couple months ago. And then in November, I think it was November 7th, it was the day after the election day, the Fed lowered another quarter percentage or 25 basis points. I do see them doing that again in December. At that point, I don't, it's going to be very, I don't see many more cuts in the future. I really don't at this point.
The only other thing I wanted to add, and I know that your whole discussion about real estate is just something you don't normally have to include in your treasurer's report, but you do it because it gives the people a sense, and I always appreciate it. What would be interesting though, the future, if you could, if it's not too much trouble, is maybe tell us compared to Elk Grove or Lodak, because those numbers, I'm wondering how we fall compared to price per square foot in our neighboring communities to see where Galt's at, because I don't have a reference point. So I'm sounds good, but I don't know.
Yeah,
so
no problem.
Yeah, thank you, Sean. Appreciate it.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you. Any public comment on this agenda item?
No public comment.
Any council member, any comment? If it's not, then I'm looking to motion to accept treasury report for period ending September 2024.
So moved.
It's moved by Council Member Farmer,
Second?
second by Council Member Bedenberg. Madam Clerk, may I have a roll call vote, please?
Vice Mayor Lozano?
Aye.
Councilmember Papineau?
Aye.
Councilmember Farmer?
Aye.
Councilmember Vandenberg?
Aye.
Mayor Sandu?
Aye. Motion passes by 5-0. Next agenda item I. Madam Clerk, any communication?
None.
Next agenda item J. City Clerk's report.
None.
Next agenda item K. Comments by staff.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. Before I turn it over to staff, there's a couple things I'd like to say to the outgoing council. Councilmember Vandenberg, Councilmember Lozano, and Councilmember Papineau. I really appreciate the time and your service to the city of Galt. I'm extremely impressed by your ability, along with the remaining council members, and the ability to work together to accomplish goals to improve the quality of life for the people who live here. Even though you guys may disagree on items, you still work together to accomplish great things. And that is not lost on staff. So I really appreciate your service. I know we don't pay you a lot to do that, and it is a big job, but it is greatly appreciated. I will miss the one-on-ones I had with each of you. I hope you keep in touch. You have my number. But I wish you luck in your next phase of your life. And with that, I think I'm going to turn it over to staff, first with
Interim Community Development Director, Amy Mendez.
Thought for sure you were going to go in order here, but I'll go first. Good evening, Amy Mendez. I just briefly wanted to mention that the Community Development Department issued our first building permits for model homes in Liberty Ranch. So Meritage has pulled permits for 3 homes in Liberty Ranch. Those should be under construction within the next week, I would guess. I know they're in a rush. Also next week on Thursday, December the 12th, we have a Planning Commission meeting, and we will be considering, Planning Commission will be considering architecture for Tim Lewis Communities has taken down, they've purchased 2 of the villages in Phase 1 of Liberty Ranch, so they will shortly follow. And that's all I have to report, but I do want to say that it really has been great working with all of you. I really appreciate the support that you've provided me personally, and you know, just from the perspective of economic development, it's been really great having everybody on board with all of my crazy ideas and projects that I've brought forward. So I appreciate having the opportunity to work with you, and I wish you all the best of luck in the future.
And I go with Public Works Director, John Griffin.
Good evening. I'm sure everybody has noticed that the paving for the second phase of C Street has begun. So good news there. We lost a couple weeks because of the rain, but given the good weather and a lot of work from the contractor to make sure they protected the work as best they could, we're paving. And then second, I want to echo what Chris and Amy said. Thank you to the 3 of you for all of your work. It's been my short term here as director and then prior as deputy director. I've enjoyed working with you all. And Rich, again, thank you for your efforts on SACOG. The Walnut Avenue interchange would not be a project that's eligible for a grant application and funding without your hard work. So thank you.
And then Parks and Rec Director, Armando Solis.
Good evening, Mayor and City Council. I just have a few things. Want to let you know that the Park Master Plan surveys have closed. We received a total of 557 surveys from the community. The Raya has said that that's the typical number for a community our size. Our next meeting will be held on December 12th at 6 p.m. at Littleton for our community meeting. So you're all invited, and hope the community attends. We also have the Lighting of the Night event this Saturday. We have the tree lighting at 6:15, the parade at 6:30, and then we also have our vendor fair down on 4th Street. So if you need a float, something to ride on, or any questions, please reach out to me. And thank you all for being so supportive of the Parks and Rec Department. Thank you.
And then lastly, Police Chief Brian Kalinowski.
Thank you, Mayor and Council. I just wanted to remind you of an event that the staff has been working on, and it's our holiday open house, which will be next Tuesday, December 10th from 4:30 to 6:30. Never had a group of people so excited to dress the chief up before in my life, but we are going to have a good time, and so encourage the public, families. Jay, I know you bring your grandson, and everybody to come out, because really it is a staff-driven, it was a staff-driven idea, and there's a lot of pride in the organization, and people want to showcase what we've done while having some fun and a lighthearted approach for at least what the police department does, because we, do a lot of enforcement and don't always provide the best news to people when we have to do certain kinds of work. But and then also I did want to sort of repeat the same thing everybody said. This council has been, 100% for the police department. We've doubled down on technology this last year. You just approved another item on consent for that. Those objectives and your support and dedication to public safety and the Galt Police Department, and most importantly, the people that work for the Galt Police Department, is second to none, and we do appreciate it. We're going to see you 3 that are leaving us. You're going to be sorely missed, but I know the 3 coming in, we'll hold them to your same standard in one way or the other. So, but I do appreciate it personally, and so thank you very much. Loss of an officer, COVID, a lot of things have happened you probably never envisioned when you decided you wanted to serve the community, and but from the bottom of my heart, thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you.
No further comment, Mayor.
Thank you. Next agenda item L, comments by city council member and future agenda item. Vice Mayor Lozano.
Yeah, I won't take up too much time, but thank you all again, and I appreciate all the hard work that goes on here at the city, and certainly the community who is passionate about the community and continues to want to make it Galt a great place to work, live, and play. And so I said a lot last meeting, and so I'll keep it to that. So thank you all.
Council Member Papineau.
It's a little anticlimactic since Jay and I have to come back in 2 weeks, long enough to get. Good. So, so we'll be back long enough to get Tim and Matt seated and on their way. But no, I do want to thank some people. Rich, first of all, we both got elected in 2010, him at CSD and me at the school board. And after 8 years in the school board, I thought I was retired, and somebody dragged me back to the planning commission, and him and a few other people twisted my arm into running for city council. It's been rewarding. I've never really cared much about titles or popularity, but it has been rewarding to get a lot of good work done. So he's not here, but thanks to Lorenzo, under his leadership, we weathered COVID. And I think really got the city going in the right direction with a lot of secession planning. A lot of people here are part of that secession planning. So, and then I really appreciate Chris coming in, taking over, and keeping us going strong. So, and then Frank for keeping us within the good graces of the FPPC and other various entities, keeping it legal. I appreciate it. Sean, keeping the money going the right direction. I certainly appreciate that. To all the staff, it's been great, and I'm glad we accomplished so much, and I'm certainly looking forward to having only one job for the first time in 14 years. So that's all I have.
Thank you. Council Member Farmer.
Yeah. First, I want to thank the chief. If you can please pass along your thanks to your officers for all the DUI work that's been going on lately. Subject that we discussed recently online, and something that's near and dear to my heart. So I appreciate all the work they're doing out there, because you'll never know how many lives you're saving, and this time of year, it's the biggest time for that kind of stuff. So thank you. Public Works, I want to say thanks. I went and visited the Las Eslitas Plaza today, and the access was very easy, and that was the biggest concern when you guys flipped to the other side of the street. So I want you to pass along. I'm going to be honest. I haven't got a single complaint, knock on wood, from any citizen about anything with the C Street project in as long as I can remember. Which I would have never expected that, because I thought I would for sure I'm going to hear a certain amount. I'm just going to have to explain what's going on. People ask me for some updates, but nobody's complaining. I've had not one single business come to me complaining. So my hat's off to you guys for keeping, obviously, the line of communication open, and to Trung for keeping things, keeping the contractors on their toes, and for keeping on schedule, even though we did have the rain and stuff. So thank you very much. I look forward to that completing. To Parks, thank you guys for the good job you guys are doing with the landscaping. I've noticed a lot of the medians are getting, new bark and new trees, and I'm really noticing all that around town, and other people have mentioned it to me, so thank you for that. We appreciate that. And I'm really looking forward to the parade, as usual. To Rich, I wanted to say, I'm not going to make comments to Councilman Vandenberg and Papineau, because I will see you guys next, so I'll save comments for you guys. But to Rich, because this is your last meeting, him and I were, the three of us, the mayor and I and Rich, were all elected in 2018, so we've served a long time together, and I know that there's been, a few things where maybe we didn't see eye to eye, but some of the things we went through, most notably a pandemic, which was unprecedented. No council has ever had to go through something like that. When we first got elected, we had a massive budget crisis, which we had to really go through. So we really started behind the eight ball, and we got through that stuff. A massive cyber attack. We lost a police officer, which one of our first meetings was when we stood here and watched Officer Graywall get sworn in, and then to have to attend his services. So these are just some of the 3 city managers. I mean, I could go on and on. There's a lot of things that we've endured, together in our tenures. But most notably, I wanted to mention your thanks on the Measure Q stuff. I think that we came together as a council and got through that, and I think that's going to be a huge thing for the community. And then, of course, you and I, Rich, served on the ad hoc for the garbage contract, and that was basically a box of hand grenades that we got handed when we came in. And you and I were on that commission for that ad hoc for almost a year, I think. Meeting with dozens of people and trying to sort out a very messy thing, and I think that we came out of that with what we could do, what was best for the community. So thank you for your work on that, and just wish you luck on CSD, and I'm sure we'll see you around, crossing paths, and I appreciate everything you're going to do for Galt in that capacity. So I wish you well, and thank you for your 6 years. So thank you, Rich. And last, congratulations to Tim Reed. Now that the ballots are official, congratulations on your win very handily, and you put in a lot of good work, and is paid off. So congratulations, and congratulations to new council member Matt Pratton for his successful in picking the winning straw. You're the best straw picker I know. So yeah, I'll come to you if I ever have to draw a straw for anything. I will come to you for consultation. You can tell me how it's done. So it's been interesting, and I'm sure, Bonnie, that you'll still be involved as much as you have been, and I appreciate your hard work on your campaign as well. And I appreciate you being a super good sport about this, both of you, actually. So, and with that is going to conclude my comments tonight. Thank you.
Thank you. Council Member Bernberg.
Thank you, Mayor Sandu. I'd like to thank all my fellow council members for their service. The incoming council members, I wish you the best of luck. And I want to say to staff, I said my piece last week, but I would like to say to staff that I really appreciate that when times were difficult, everybody defaulted to professionalism. That's a very good standard to hold, and makes the job a lot easier for us. Thank you. That's all I have.
Thank you. Myself, thank you for the public comment. Public comment is very important for me, and I believe very important for all the council members. Thank you for the staff. I'm not going to mention all directors are working hard. So thank you for all the directors working really hard with their responsibility. And thank you for the city manager. He also working hard. Sometimes he come to work 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning. Thank you, Chris. And I also like to thank you, anybody in this from the public come to the council meeting, sitting down for listening the council, listening the agenda item. Thank you for all this. And I also again like to congratulate Rich Lozano, Vice Mayor, for his new elected position. He was working here very hard. We worked together, a lot of projects we done together, and best the best for him, because he can be working in this community as a different capacity. And I also like to congratulate Tim Reed and Matt Pratton. Thank you, and you are officially now part of the council, and I believe we can work together as the previous council. I'm not going to say that much about these other 2 council members because they have another chance. We have another chance to do more communication with them next meeting. And Bonnie Rodriguez, even she was not officially elected, but she working hard for last every capacity. She was on the media, she was in a planning commission, and she working on the chamber. So thank you for your service for this community. Any council member, any other comment, anybody from the public? If it's not, then I like to adjourn that meeting 6:40.
And don't forget to vote, everybody. That's the lesson that was learned tonight.